Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kevin Umali, and today we're diving into something that's fascinated me for years. What great leaders actually do. Not the fluffy stuff you see in memes or quick TikToks, but the real, gritty actions that turn ordinary people into legends who inspire teams and change the world. Leadership is not about fancy titles or corner offices. It's about behaviors anyone can adopt. And to kick this off right, let's start with a couple of real life stories straight from the books that show this in action. These are not made up, they're inspiring tales that prove great leadership is doable. First up, think about Captain William Swenson from Simon Sinek's books Leaders Eat Last. During a brutal ambush in Afghanistan, Swenson's team was pinned down, taking heavy fire. Instead of hunkering down or calling for backup from afar, he charged into the chaos, literally running through bullets to rescue wounded soldiers, coordinated air support, and even kiss a dying comrade on the forehead as a final act of humanity. He put his people first, no hesitation. That leaders eat last mentality, prioritizing your team's safety and well being, saved lives, and earned him the Medal of Honor. It's a raw reminder that great leaders dive in when it counts. Another one hits close to home in business. In Jim Collins' Good to Great, he shares the story of Darwin Smith, the unassuming CEO who transformed Kimberly Clark from a struggling paper company into a consumer goods powerhouse. Smith was not a charismatic showman. He was humble, focused on facts over ego. When data showed they needed to sell off their core mills and bet big on products like clinics, he did, he did it despite backlash. He surrounded himself with the right people, faced brutalities, brutal realities head on, and led quietly but fiercely. Under him, the company outperformed the market by over 4 times. Proof that great leaders are not always the loudest, they are the ones who make tough calls for the greater good. Cool stories, right? They show leadership in action, and they're backed by research. Collins studied thousands of companies. Sinek drew from military and corporate worlds. So, what do these great leaders actually do day to day? Let's break it down into 5 key actions you can start using. Whether you're leading a team at work, a family, or even just yourself, these are practical. No BS habits drawn from psychology and real world wins. First, they lead with vision, but make it shared. Great leaders don't just dream big, they paint a picture everyone can see themselves in, like Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. It wasn't about him, it was about us. Start by asking your team, what's our why? Then, communicate it clearly and often. It keeps folks motivated, even on tough days. Second, they build trust through vulnerability. No one's perfect, and great leaders own that. Brene Brown talks about this in the book Dare to Lead. Sharing your mistakes builds connection. Admit when you're wrong, ask for input, and listen actively. It turns boss into an ally, and teams perform better when they feel safe to take risks. Third, they empower others, not micromanage. Think delegation on steroids. Great leaders spot strengths in people and hand over the reins. Like how Richard Branson at Virgin gives employees freedom to innovate. It's, it's why they've disrupted so many industries. Give clear goals, provide resources, then step back. You'll be amazed at what people achieve when trusted. Fourth, they face challenges head on with resilience. Life throws curveballs, but great leaders adapt without losing sight of the goal. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison but emerged focused on reconciliation, not revenge. Practice this by reframing setbacks. What can we learn? It keeps momentum going and models grit for your team. Fifth, They celebrate wins and invest in growth. Great leaders are not all work. They recognize efforts and foster development. Oprah Winfrey built her empire by mentoring talent and throwing epic shoutouts. Make it a habit. Weekly shoutouts, training opportunities. It boosts morale and creates a cycle of loyalty and improvement. These actions are not rocket science, but they compound over time, like interest in a bank account for your leadership skills. I've seen it in my journey. When I started this channel, I was solo and scared, but applying this, like sharing my vulnerabilities in videos, built a community that's way bigger than me. To wrap it up, great leaders set shared visions, build trust, empower others, bounce back from tough stuff, and celebrate growth. It's not about being born special, it's about choosing those behaviors daily. Pick one to try this week, maybe empowering someone in your life, and see the ripple. What's one thing a great leader in your world does? Drop it in the comments. Let's learn from each other. If this fired you up, smash that like button, subscribe for more leadership insights, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. I also invite you to join my free email newsletter. Go to kevinumali.com/free, and soon you'll also get into a free online community, those who are interested in self-improvement. You've got what it takes to lead greatly. See you next time.